Hello everyone, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today is a super exciting video. We're finally going to be storing some photo cards. I have a lot of them. In fact, let me show you the stack actually. So I have these two bins here per usual, but I also have these two bins. And I did flip every card upside down so you don't get spoiled today. But I also have, let me get them, these two bins of just twice. So I'm going to make a separate storing video just for these twice cards. So that'll be coming sometime soon. So these cards will not be getting stored today. So yes, we will be focusing on the cards in these bins. Yeah, it's mainly boy group heavy. So if you're not that much in the boy groups, you're more than welcome to skip this video. But yes, let's just get into it. We got a lot to do. Okay, per usual, we're going to start in the misc binder. I just have a couple cards for this binder today to start. You'll see why this post card is there. I do have some boy group cards. I did downsize a little bit. I did move Jake in here, just because I don't think I'm going to pick up his collection anytime soon. So yes. And I doubt I will, because I don't know if you're an engine, but you've probably already heard this, but well, I promise I can speak, friends. He sung Did Leave in Hyphen like 2 weeks ago. So that was a crazy turn of events. So yeah, interesting. So yes, Sung's in here, or not Sung, Jake is in here. And then I also did move Stray Kids in here, and I did downsize a little bit. Please ignore that half of these cards are in white sleeves. I ran out of blue sleeves, and I have more coming, but they did not make it in time for this video. So yes, I do have a Stray Kids card. I was selling one of my Target cards I had on Macari, and then I got a DM like a few minutes later asking if I would sell it to them, but then deliver it to them in person since they also live in my state. I was like, sure, and then they were like, well, do you want to trade for anything? So I looked at their Macari page, and they had this Sungmin Maxident card, and I was like, I'll trade for this card. So yeah, we did an in-person trade for this. Nice, and I love this Sungmin. He is so cute. So pretty, and I'm glad to have more Sungmin cards since he is my Skiz bias, and he's just gonna go here. So yes, that's all I have for Stray Kids. This is probably the only cards I'm gonna keep for Stray Kids for now. We'll see if I either add more or downsize more. Yes, and then the last card I have for the boy groups. If you remember, I did store a Ricky Never Say Never Digipack card. Well, I was just sitting around one day, and I was like, what if I trade that card for Yuvin? So I put him up for trade. Not even 5 minutes later, I got a DM. Because, fun fact, I didn't know that Ricky was in demand until after I traded him. So yeah, I was able to find a trade for Ricky. I traded him in Canada, and he took him 2 weeks to get here, and I did get kind of scared that he got lost, but he's here. Yeah, and then speaking of which, Ricky, Gyovin, Hao, and Yujin have left ZB1. From what it sounds like, they're going to be debuting in a new group at their company in May. So yeah, I will still be supporting ZB1. I don't know who I would collect. I'd probably collect like Gunnock or Matthew or something. Or Tere. One of those three. But yeah, and then whatever new endeavors Gyuvin does, I will collect him for that group. But that's all I have for the boys. Next few cards. I did put Idol in here as well. So yes, and then let me actually go get the binder that ITZY and 17 are in now. I don't know if you remember this binder. It doesn't have a cover on it currently. Let me move this off to the side. But this houses my twice pre-order cards. But I have moved ITZY and 17 in the back since I didn't really need that extra binder. So I just moved them in here. So now they're going to share with my twice pre-order cards. Let me move this back and put this binder back. So Idol is in here as well. I did downsize on them a little bit too. I just got rid of all the Pobs and Target cards, and that gave me 8 pages. Or 8 photo cards, so it makes a perfect little spread. And then I did downsize on IVE. It's just, IVE is so expensive, literally right after the era comes out, and that was what demotivated me from collecting IVE. So I did just keep the cards from the album versions I bought. So I bought this Digipack card. I did keep this more IVE Switch cards because I love her cards for that. And then the IVE, this is IVE Empathy, and then IVE Secret. I did buy Revive because I do love that album. It is so good. I love Black Hole, Bang Bang, and then out of the B-sides, I think it's Hot Coffee. I'll put up on the screen what it's actually called. Anyways, ends with Coffee. And then out of the solos, I think my favorites are Yoojin's, Kal's, and Wonyoung's. I love those solos to death. And I love all the solos. I'm glad they gave us solo songs. But yes, I did buy Revive. I did get these 2 cards. This is the album card. I believe this is the Bangers version. I did pull Wonyoung for this, so I did have to trade. But she's cute. She's pink. Her hair is pink. She's wearing a pink outfit. It is so cute, so I had to get it. So she's going to go here. And then I did buy my album from Target. And I pulled Yoojin for this, but then I was able to find a trade for Kal. She still has the pink hair. She's wearing blue, which blue is my favorite color. So I'm happy. There's a hair in the card. Okay, I think I got it out. Yeah, so there we are. So yes, I have her Target card, and that'll go here. That's all I have for IVE. I do have a Kepler card. Okay, funny story about this card. If you're not Kepler, you'll know that Youngin has officially left Kepler. I'm very sad about it. She's been my bias for the last few years I've been with Kepler, so I'm very sad. And then I did buy this Magic Hour card, and then and this showed up in the mail 2 days after Wake One announced that she's left Kepler. So I was distraught, I was upset, but I have this cute, gorgeous Youngin, and she might be the last Youngin card I ever get. We'll see. I might buy more, depending how cheap they are. I did buy a bubblegum card. It'll go here when it gets here. But I'm going to keep that member a mystery, since Youngin was not in bubblegum. So you will find out who that member is. Go ahead and comment who you think it is. I think that'll be fun. I need to find... I think we'll just put her here. I've been really into From Us 9 lately. Ever since Like You Better came out last summer, I've been obsessed with that album. I've been wanting to buy it for so long. I was at the K-pop store like a month ago, and I saw that they had From Our 20s in stock. So, I grabbed a digipack, and I happened to pull Hayoung's digipack, which I think she is my official post-OT9 bias. I think Serum would be my bias if it was like OT9, but yes. I did get Hayoung's digipack for From Our 20s, and I pulled her cute orange card. It's so cute, and I want to get more Hayoung cards from this era because she is so adorable. Anyways, I don't want to mess up my idol spread, so I think I'm going to put her here for now, and then once I find a better spot for her, I will move her elsewhere. But yeah, that is all I have for this binder today. Okay, we're going to do boy groups next. I do have some pretty exciting cards for this binder today. Starting with NCT, per usual. I do have two baddies cards. I found both of them on Mercari US for fairly cheap, but I have his faster version and his two baddies version. This was the version I originally bought when I first bought my two baddies album, and I pulled you know who, so I had to throw that card away. But I love how the back is orange and black. So cute. But I'm going to put the faster version in first, and then the two baddies version. Yes, but that's all I have for Jungwoo. I still need to get a walk card, but I think since Jungwoo's currently in the military right now, I'll have more time to catch up on some of his cards. We'll see how well I do with that. And then for Jaemin, I think I only have 2 cards. Yes, I only have 2 Jaemin cards today. I was downsizing, my call cards, and someone offered to trade me this Dreamscape card. I believe this is the smoothie version, if I'm remembering right. And so yeah, I found a trade for him. Cute, and he's blonde, and he's gonna go here. So it's still in error order, and then Dreamscape. And then I did finally buy his digipack for Go Back to the Future. If you remember, I pulled this... Where's Haechan? I did pull Haechan, and I had to keep him because he is so cute, and he was wrecking me so hard. So yes, I did buy him for fairly cheap, so he's going to go here. The other Back to the Future cards are still so very expensive, so I'm going to wait a little bit to see if they go down in price. And then I have one more NCT card, and it'll go I do have another Henry card coming, but that'll be next video. I did buy another NCT Wish card. I think I've decided that Ro is my bias in NCT Wish, and I did buy this cute steady card. I do not remember what version this is, but he's so cute, and I love his card. I love all his photo cards, and I totally want to start an NCT Wish collection really badly, but Ro will go here for now. And that is all I have for NCT today. For Joohaekyeon, I do have one card for him today. I did buy a Thrill Ride card. It's one of the first The Boyz albums I ever bought ever, and then I foolishly sold all my cards from that album. But I did buy this card, and I love the Thrill Ride backs. They're so fun, and I love all the different colors, and I want to get more of them. But yes. Good news about this Hackneon situation. The Boyz have terminated their contracts with the company because the company has not been paying literally any of their groups. So, like, is it ATEEZ or VVC? Either way, they have ended their contract. Taemin ended his contract. I think the 3 EXO boys, I don't remember what their names are, but I know they haven't left yet. New hasn't left the company yet, but that's because he's doing a musical right now. So I'm speculating that he's going to be stuck with them until his musical's over, and then he'll leave the company. And that's very exciting. I hope I betcha that company is finally having its downfall. But that's all I have for the Boyz. I don't have anything for Hyun today. I do have these 3 cards coming, so they'll be here next video. But that's it for this binder. Next binder we're going to work on is my girl groups. I have a lot of girl group cards today, as you can see. This is a big hefty stack for this binder. I did pick up some new collections in this binder, so that's exciting. Okay, we're going to start with Red Velvet per usual. I did downsize Yuri. It's just, Red Velvet is very expensive, and I think for now I'm just going to do one page in Era, and then if I get more cards, I will just add them in. But I do have a Chill Kale card. I did get her poster version card for really cheap. She's really cute in this, and I love the back. And this card will go here. And then if I get another Joko card, I really, really want the one where she has the donut in her mouth from the other bag version. I really want that card really bad. But it's so expensive for no reason. Unless I did find one where someone's selling the whole bag set for like $10, but it didn't have Seonghwa in it. And that's why I was like, no, I don't want to buy it because it doesn't have Seonghwa. So yeah, that's it for Red Velvet. And then Xian, I have some exciting Xian progress today. I did set up for Teddy Bear. I have this card coming, but the seller I bought it from accidentally sent me the wrong card. So I have to wait until the person that they accidentally sent Xian to get their card, so I can hopefully trade them for the card that I got that belongs to them. That's the first time it's ever happened to me. Wow. I do have all the cards I need for this page. I have her bubble set. So cute. This card is one of my favorite Xion cards ever, and I really wanted this card forever and ever and ever, and now I have her. And then the backs are so cute with the yellow and the pink. So fun. So these are going to go here and here. Cute. And then I have her arcade version set. Cute. And then the backs are green and yellow, which not my personal favorite for the backs, but yeah. And then I'm going to do it like this. And then because the US version is in these two outfits, so it'll match like that. So yeah, I'm only missing this one US card, and then I will have Team Fresh completed. And then the last cards I have for Xian are actually some I Want It cards, finally. I did find someone selling some of the mini pack cards for fairly cheap, so I bought them. But these were the two I got. I still want the one with the star, where she's holding the starfish, but that one's a little more expensive since it's more in demand. But yeah, I have these two, and I think I have them in the version orders, and I just need to get the actual photo book cards still. But yeah, that's all I have for Xian today. I did pick up NMIXX finally. I've really been into NMIXX. They did release a song with a Brazilian drag queen called Tick Tick. I love that song. It's so good. And NMIXX has just been my girls lately. I did finally buy the blue version of Blue Valentine. I pulled Bay and Lily for the actual like selfie cards. If you want to trade, they'll be on my Instagram here. But yeah, I was able to find a trade for her unit with Haewon, and I love how they're in the blue lighting. It's definitely different from these other cards. But yeah, she'll go here for now. And then, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm trying to decide if I want to double-side this binder. Xian makes it a little harder just because I want to keep all the cards in the same era as a spread. And that makes it 10 times harder. But NMIXX, it's fine because Blue Valentine has 5 gazillion cards. So yeah, but that's all I had for NMIXX today. And then this is my new collection. I'm going to give you guys a second to guess on what you think it is. Okay, are you ready? I have been really getting into Hearts to Hearts lately. I love all their music. Especially when Rude came out, I was set and ready. I love Hearts to Hearts. And then I bought a photo book of The Chase and a photo book of Focus. And I had some really good bias luck. So I'm going to take all these fillers out that I'm storing today really fast. For the Chase photo book, I pulled Carmen. And my top 2 for now is Carmen and June. So yes, I did pull Carmen in my photo book. And she's so cute that I could not trade her away. So I was like, I originally was just going to collect June. But then I was like, you know what? What if I collect Carmen too? Because I love Carmen. So yes, I have that. I just need her unit with Stella. And then she'll be done for the Chase. I'm only collecting the photo books for the Chase. Just because all the other versions are so expensive and hard to find. And then I did find someone selling June's set. So I found her selfie card and then her unit. I think this is Ian, if I remember right. I will correct myself. Editing me will correct myself. But yes, I have June's set here. I can't get her in. There we go. So this, once I get this unit, and then this page will be done. And then for Focus, I don't want to collect the Heart Locket or the rulebook version. I think I'll only collect that for June if I do find those for cheap. But for now, I'm just going to collect the photo books and the Sminny. I do have Carmen's Sminny secured in a go. I just need to get June's. But I did get lucky in my Focus photo book. I did pull June's card. She's so cute. And I love her cards. So she's going to go here. So yes, but that's all I have for album cards. And then in the Focus photo book, they also gave you a group card. And this is the one I pulled. So cute. And it's just going to go on this extra page back here. So yeah, but that's all I have for the girl groups today. Okay, next group we're going to store is P1 Harmony. They did just make a comeback. I'm filming this, let's ask someone actually here. I'm filming this March 29th. So the comeback was on the 13th. So it's been about 2 weeks since this album came out, and I was able to find all the trades I needed to finish this album. So the only cards I have are for this album. I should probably talk about this. I did expand my P1 Harmony collection to collect at least 2 cards for the earlier era, the pre-Killin' It eras, and then 1 more card for Killin' It. And then I did downsize on all the extra Geon cards I had. Sad Song, I picked up the other 2 photo book cards, and then I need another unit to make the page make sense. And then I still need that compact version from Duh. And then Unique starts here. I'm actually going to take out all the fillers on this page because I do have all these cards on hand. Okay. To start, we have one of his A version selfies. I believe this is the one I pulled in my unboxing. But this is the one with the signature on the back. So I think I'm going to do it is I'm going to do the signature back, the message back, the unit, and then the ID card. So, and then I was able to find a trade for his message card back. And that'll go here. And then I have his unit with Kyo. Cute. This is one of my favorite cards from this era. He's so cute. That'll go here. And then I have his ID card. And I also noticed this after watching some videos, but they spelled strength wrong. And then they have what they're like, their superpower would be. So Taeyo has precise accuracy. So fun. I did not notice that until I was watching other people unbox it, and I was like, whoa, I did not notice that the first time. So yeah, but here's the A page. And then let me pull out all the fillers for this page. So we have, I believe I pulled this one as well, his A version with the signature on the back. His message back. He made it short and sweet on this one. Actually, let me check. I think all of his are... Well, this one's very lengthy. A little lengthy. This one's short and sweet. And then this one is also short and sweet. So yes. And then his unit with Jung. I'm pretty sure that's Jung. Yeah. And then his ID. So yeah, so that's all the photo book cards completed. And then this last page... So I'm going to put the compact photo card here since there was only one. I did get lucky and I pulled Taeyo's compact. I filmed myself unboxing it if you want to, and I will insert it here. Okay, I think I saw who it was, but... Here's his card. Cute, cute. It's in the A version. So yes. And here you go here. And then in this spot, I'm going to pull his US exclusive, which I also pulled in my compact. So I did sell my extra, but yes. And then for here, I'm going to put Taeyo and Jung's cherry Target cards, since that was the only store I bought my albums from. So yeah, so let me flip through this really fast. So we have the A version cards, B version cards, C version cards, and then compact US exclusive cherry cards. And then I do have one more card here for this extra page. I did decide to keep my cherry Jung sub that I pulled because he is too cute to give away. And I'm just going to store him here on this extra page. So yeah, but that's all I have for P1 Harmony today. Okay, I still have one more A5 binder to go through, but we're going to do that after, when we get to that section. Here we go. Okay, we're going to do Eighturn next. I don't have much for them just because I'm getting to the point in my Eighturn collection where I'm missing all the hard cards. So those will take me a minute to get, but yes. To start, I do have some cards for debut. I do not have this card. I realized the back was wrong, so I marked it wrong. But I do have some cards for this page. I'm just going to take all these out now. Okay, to start, I have Yoongyu's black outfit card for this page. Cute. So now the only Yoongyu album card I'm missing to finish him is just his black version for this first page. But yes. And then I have both the Seonghwa's cards for this page. I have his orange outfit. And go here, and then I have his black version outfit. So I officially have all the photo book cards I needed to finish Seonghwa for debut, so that's exciting. And then I was able to find two of the non-selfie limited cards for Yoongyu and Seonghwa. I believe these came in the wallet version. I think that was the limited version. But I have not found Yoonsung's yet. But I do have these two. So yeah, I'm only missing 6 cards to complete this album in its entirety. And that's very exciting. So yeah, so that's all I have for this album. And then for Uncharted Drift, I just have one of Yoongyu's polka cards. I have his purple back. Yes, his purple back polka card. So now I'm just missing one card to completely finish Yoongyu for this album. I just realized this song is crooked. There we go. Okay, and the last cards I have are for my non-album section. I did buy a cute little pop off of Mercari US. It's this cute Yoon song, and it's from Stunning Era. It's from Everline. They were only selling it for like $4, so I bought it. And he's gonna go here. Stunning was before Like a Friend. But yeah. But I do have some Bruise cards coming, so hopefully I'll have those in the next video. And the last cards I have, I did not put a page in for it. Give me a second. Okay, I also need a white sleeve. I do have an OT8 set, but I gotta set up for it really fast. Okay. There's hair all over this page. That doesn't surprise me. Okay, so for Christmas this year, Eiturn did a Be There For Me by NCT 127 cover. Loved it. And then they did like a little Christmas like photo pack. Let me show you what it looks like. See, it looks like this, and it folds out kind of like how Lussemble does their Ever Music versions. I can't get it back in now. There we go. So yeah, it came with this, and it came with an OT8 set that I'm obviously keeping because they are too cute to not keep. So I have Myungho. I do store it in age order and not later age order. So we have Myungho. We have Jaehoon. And I think all their messages are different. Yeah. So they have different messages on the back. We have Mino. Here's his message. I can't read Korean, so I don't know what they're saying, but it's fine. We have Yoonsung. Cute. Then we have Heyman. I love how you wrote 2026 on the back of his. That's all I can read from that. We have Kyungmin. Cute. Yoongyu with his dirty blondish hair, I think is what it was. Cute. And then my favorite card from this set, this Songon, is so cute. I don't know if you noticed, but he's in the thumbnail because he's so darling that I couldn't pass it up. And you go here. So here's the OT8 set. My only complaint is Yoonsung's not wearing the little red jacket, but otherwise looks pretty good. But that's actually all the that's all the Eighturn cards I have today. Okay, we're gonna do LOONA next. They did finally get the big old upgrade that they needed. They're in a 1.5 inch binder now. So exciting. So yes, to start, I have some flip back cards. I have 2 A version cards for this page. Flip that progress is just very slow. I do have 2 Hunjins. I have these 2. Cute, and the backs are the same. I think her last card for the A version is also in the train set, so I'm going to put this one here in the middle since it's the outlier, and then this one will go here. Cute. That's all for the A version. I do have one B version card, question mark. I think this is B version, right? Yes. I do have this B version card where she's holding the flower. So, and I think I looked at my template the other day and I'm only missing 5 cards to complete Hyunjin for Flip That. And then we can attempt to work on Kinlip because she's a lot harder than I thought she was gonna be. And I still have this one lonesome Kinlip for Flip That. Well, that's all I have for BBC LOONA. For ARTMS, I just have cards for this page. Let me pull out all the fillers. To start, I have Kinlip's 203. All the cards I have for this page are scanned, so you can't have the digital. Sorry, not sorry. So I'm just missing 302, and then this page will be done. And then I finally have a Jinseo Oma. I have her 302 card. Sorry, this is 303. So this card would go in the middle. And then I have, I think I bought these 2 cards in a set, but I have the last 2 cherries I need to complete for her set. So entirely, I'm just missing 3 cards to finish this album, to finish this page. So that's exciting. Okay, but that's all I have for ARTMS. For Loose Symbol, I do have an update for the Ever Music version. I did downsize the egg cards because they're just too hard and I just want to finish this album. So now I'm only missing these 2 cards. And I did keep, where's my extra page? I did keep Vivi and Heiju because I cannot pass these cards up, so they will just stay here. But yes, I don't have nothing for this album. One of a Kind, I'm just missing Ever Music versions. I did just buy these 2, so I'm just missing the Let's Go Take Ibuprofen Together Yojin, and then I will have One of a Kind complete. For TTYL, I am finally finishing this page. I have Yojin's Last Love version card. So exciting. So this page is finally complete. My first TTYL page is finally done. So exciting. For the wrist version, I finally found this Gohan, but I still can't find this one. So if you have it, I will put it on the screen. Please sell it to me, trade it with me, whatever. I really want to finish Gohan for this album. And then I'm just missing 2 photobook cards to finish this album, and then I still don't have Ever Music Progress, but I do have a Hyunjin Ever Music version in my cart at a online K-pop store, so I hope to have some good pulls from that. But yes, I also did set up for Hyunjin's new band, Latency. They only have 2 cards. I'm still on the fence if I'm gonna collect it or not, just because everybody's gonna want Hyunjin, and it's just, I don't know if I want to deal with that, but I will keep her Latency stuff here if I do decide to collect those. Okay, and then I did separate my Gohan stuff because I still want her Ever Music A card because it's so cute. But yes, I do have this hash card that I joined a Go for. Cute. And it'll go here, and then I will have it when I decide to pick up more BBC era for Gohan. But that's all I have for this page, and then I think the last LOONA card I have for this binder is this Yojin Summer Package LOONA Island card. Someone just gifted this to me for free, and she is so cute, so I decided to keep her, and I will put her on this extra cards page. Okay, but that is all I have for this LOONA binder. Okay, now do not fret. This is my Twice Solos binder, but I decided once Gohan and Yojin have their solos here, I want to put them in a binder similar to how I do my Twice. So I did move Chu, Eve, and Yojin, all the Yojin solo cards I have in here. And then once Gohan and Yojin have their solos, I will buy a new binder just for LOONA solos. But I only have cards for Eve today. I did join a replica Go for these Pobs. If you don't listen to Eve, we are currently boycotting her company for abuse allegations. So yeah. So these are replicas, and they're so cute, and I think I'm just going to put them here. But yeah, but that's actually all I have for LOONA, for this binder and for LOONA today. Okay, we will do my Xikers album card binder next. I do have a very icky suspicion that they're going to make a comeback soon. I don't know when, but I feel like it's going to happen soon. We shall see. I don't have anything for debut. I am finally finishing How to Play today. I did get Eugene last tricky version card, and it's the one with the drawings in the background. So this page is finally done. So exciting. And then I also have the last 2 cards I needed for the hiker version. Now, a fun fact about this Seon, I did pull him in my album, but did I trade him away for Junmin? Yes, I did, but I was able to finally get him back, and he is so cute. I miss his pink hair every day. I also miss Eugene's cotton candy hair, and I wish they would bring that back. But here's Eugene's card for that I was missing. So cute. He will go here. And now this album is complete. So yes, and then I don't have anything until their most recent era. Here. I did get some of my group orders in. Yes, ignore the envelope on this filler. I realized the person who made my template mixed up the Tricky and the X version, so I had to fix it. So yes, for Seon, I have his Tricky version concept card, or card that was in the concept photos here. And then I also have his hiker version card. So Seon is now complete for this page. And then for Yoojun, I believe... No, I got this one in a group order as well. So yes, I have the X version complete for this page. And then I did find a trade for this card. Because I got this Junmin again in a group order. And I was able to trade for this Yoojun. So now the only card I'm missing is his card with... Yoojun's card with the lip rings. And then I will have this album complete. I still have some group orders coming. So hopefully I get it in those group orders. And then I have one card for this page. I did finally get the card I've been wanting for so long for Junmin. I have his card with the little heart in his hair. It's so cute. And then that actually completes Junmin for the photo book. So now in its entirety, I'm only missing 3 photo book cards. Polka version and keyring version are a different story. These cards are really expensive for no reason. These cards are cheap, but I just haven't bought them yet, just in case I get them in group orders. I did find a trade for the Junmin and Junghoon unit, so that'll go here. So I'm still missing a lot of cards for this one, but we'll work on it. But that's all the cards I had for this binder. Okay, we're gonna go through my pop and non-album binder next for Xikers. I just have all these spur pobs that came in the mail. Give me 1 second to take all these out and then I will be right back. Okay, so forgot to pull them out of the bin. Oops. Where did they end? Here. Okay, so I have all the rest of my spur pobs finally. So to start, I have this ice cream card. He's in the outfit from the music video, and it's from the From store. Cute. He's gonna go here. And then I have this cute black cat card. I believe this is a Make Star set. He's so cute. I have so many more pops for other groups coming in this outfit. So cute. And then I have this card where he's in a Navy outfit, and it's from NMIXX. I do not know that store existed, but whatever. In the Navy by the Village People is really popular on TikTok right now. So this is all I think of anytime I see this card. And then I have the card where they dressed up in the animal onesies, and obviously Junmin had to be in a bear because that's his representative animal in my opinion. And he's got some potato chips, cute, and this is from Jump Up. So cute. And then that's it for this page. So I separated this based on black hair versus when he was transitioning into his red hair for How to Play. No, that is not what this album is called. Wrecking the House, there we go. So yes, and then I do have this cute card from MakeStar. Cute. He'll go here. And then I've been so excited to get this card for so long, and I'm glad I have it. He has the cute pink headphones on. Cute. And it's also from MakeStar. And the back is also pink. So cute. And this card will go, since these two are in the same outfits, they're going to go next to each other. Like so. And then I have this one where he's in a red panda hoodie hat from Everline. Cute. And it'll go here. And then I have this outfit where he's like in the Disney ears when you go to like the Disneyland or whatever. And this is from KN Pops. I don't know if I said that right, but it's cute. It's gonna go here. Last time I went to Disneyland was in 2022, and I kind of want to go back. I miss it. It was so much fun. And then the last two pops I have for Spur are these Harry Potter pops. He's in his Slytherin robes. I'm a Hufflepuff personally, so he would be my Slytherin buddy. Or correction, I would be his Hufflepuff buddy if we were ever in the houses. And this back is brown and yellow. Cute. Reminds me of the badger from Hufflepuff. These are both from MakeStar, by the way. Yes. And then this one, he slipped out of the sleeve. The back is gray and yellow, which is Hufflepuff colors to me. So that's so fun. And the card will go here. And then that's all I have for Spur. And I have a whole bunch of Wrecking the House cards coming. That'll be here. And I have 2 of them with me now that came in. I have this one where he's holding a cute little ghost. And it's from Apple Music. Cute. This card will go here. If I can get it in the sleeve. And then the last card I have for this, for Jenmin, is this cute card in the outfit from the music video. And it's from Jump Up. Cute. And then hopefully next storing video I will have some of these pobs. I did not join as many as I did last era. So we did not go crazy. But yeah. And then the last card I have for Xikers today is for this OT10 set. I did find a trade for Yichan's egg card. Here he is. Cute. I did pull this card in my unboxing, fun fact, and I traded him away for one of these cards. And then I did the same thing with Sumin, and then I pulled Sumin again. So yeah. Now I'm just missing all the harder members besides Tiano, since Tiano is an easy member. But yeah. But that's all I have for Xikers and for this binder today. Okay, last group I have for this video today is, of course, ATEEZ. It feels so weird not doing twice next, but I'm doing twice next video, or this video is going to be an hour long, and I don't want to do hour-long videos anymore. So yes, I did split my ATEEZ binders. So this 1-inch binder just houses Treasure, Fever, and the World Series. And then the 2-inch binder that everything was in the last time you saw it is just going to be Golden Hour and then whatever they do before they enlist. And then after they enlist, etc. So yes, I do have some exciting cards for this binder. So yes, to start, I do have a treasure card. I'm so excited. Someone DM'd me and was like, do you want to trade your seonghwa for Yuno? And I was like, yes. And the trade went through. I have the card. It's not focusing. So exciting. I have his Holla Holla and Say My Name card. So exciting. And now I just need to get the rest of them. I don't remember if I shoved all my extra cards in here. I did not. They're in the other binder. Okay, but I have Hongjoong, Yeosang, Uyang, and Hongjoong for these if you would like to trade on my Instagram. They're only trade right now because these cards are super expensive if you try to buy them. But yes. And then for Fever Part 1, someone I traded with gifted me Jungko's Diary version card, and it's Jungko's Wanderings is what it says. And I was like, you know what? This will fill up the page so I can get Yeosang. So yes, Jungko will go there. And then I'm just missing 2 cards in this page. I'll be done. Then the last card I have is for Outlaw, and it goes here. I did find someone offered, I was like downsizing some of my Yeosang exclusives that I was holding on to that I didn't really need anymore. And someone offered Yuno's Digipack card. And I was like, yes, I will trade with you. So now I have Yuno's Digipack card, and he is so cute. And I believe the pink is back, so it'll match up with my Yeosang. And Yuno will go here. And now the only member I worry about for this page is Jungko, because Jungko has some really cute cards for this page. But that's all I have for this binder, actually. Okay, we're going to go into my second album card binder, which is Golden Hour forward, whatever they do next. I did make a new cover for this binder. I don't know if I like it that much, but it works. It's cute, and I used my favorite ones because it's cyberpunk, you know. Yeosang doesn't have any sleeves, so you can see his you can see his biceps. And then I used the, you know, like the little accordion thing that the album came with. I put all my members on the back, and I think that helped fill it up. But all the cards I have for this binder are Golden Hour Part 4, which starts here. I'm going to do the same thing I have been doing and just take out all the fillers. Okay, so for the A version, I just have Yuno and Jungko, and their backs are different. I think it's based on where, like, you put the members. So I have Yuno, and Jungko. Cute. And then for this diary version, I do have all 3 members. I have Yuno, Yeosang, and Jungko. This Jungko is so cute. He's very outside. I love it. And these will go here like So cute, cute. And then for the Z version, I was able to find a trade for this, and then I pulled this Jungkook in my albums. So it'll go like that. So I'm only missing 2 cards to finish this page. So exciting. I have a little less progress for the Z cards, but yeah. Okay. So for this for the A version, no, I just have 1 A version card. I just have, Cute. And then for the diary version, I have Yeosang and Jungkook. I love this Jungkook with his mirror selfie. So cute. These will go here. And then for the Z version, I just have Yeosang and Jungkook again. So yeah, I'm only missing 6 cards in total to finish the photo books. So yes, and the only card I worry about is this card, the Jim Yeosang card. But I have joined some group orders, so hopefully my goms will pull a bunch of them and I will be able to get one. So yes, that's all I have for album cards. For digipacks, I did decide to collect all 6 digipacks just because they're so cute, so fun, and can't wait to buy them all. So I did separate them because 3 of the digipack cards are in the diary version concept, and then the other 3 are in the selfies that they did for they did with the album cards. So for Jungkook, I did pull. Here's one of his diary concept cards in my digipack. So he will go here in the corner. I did buy some digipack cards from one of my goms, so I'll have those. They're on the way to me right now, so they'll be here soon. They'll be here next during video, I should say. Yes. Where are you? Blue is extra attention seeking today, so he is going to be featured in this video. Hi, Blue. And he's leaving. Okay, where was I? Oh, yes. Did I pull out fillers already? Yes, I did. Okay. And then this was the I pulled in my digipack. Cute. He's going to go at the top since he's got his little beanie. And then Yeosang, I did pull the one with his birthmark. Cute. And one of his album cards he also has his birthmark out, and I'm so excited to get that card. So yeah, but that's actually all the cards I have for this binder because I haven't gotten any of the poker cards yet. Okay, last binder for this video is my non-album, non-album iron pub binder. I did have to upgrade this binder to a 1.5 inch because that other binder was getting way too full. So yes, and when we do my choice video, you'll see where I utilize that old binder. So yes, to start, I have a Golden Hour Part 1 card, which goes here. I joined a group order for some replicas, and I got a replica of the bow card because these cards are so expensive, and I don't want to spend a lot of money to get the real one. So I will just use this one as a placeholder until I can find the real one. But yes, it's in the same outfit as this Walmart card. Cute. And then we can go back to In Your Fantasy, which is, I think, a little bit more here. I have lots of cards for this page. I did join a replica for the ATEEZ card that you got if you went to the concert. I did not go to the concert. I do want to go to their concert before they enlist in the military. So yes, he's cute. He's got his cheekies out. And this card will go here. And then this card is this was the FYP card that they did for In Your Fantasy. And he's holding a little playing card. He's holding the 8 of Hearts. Cute. And this card will go here. And then that'll be it for In Your Fantasy. Nice. And then for Mighty Tees, I did get his little PC holder card. The back is so cute. I love the back. And he's holding Doyo. Cute. Oh, I didn't take the filler out. Oops. And that'll go here. And then, hold on. And then I did unbox my season's greetings in a video. If you want to go watch it, you don't have to. I'm not going to make you. But I did pull this set in my season's greetings. And then I have the pub. And those will go here. And then I was able to find a trade for Yuno's other card where he's holding the gingerbread. So yes, Season's Greeting is all complete for this year, and I have a pop to go with it. So fun. And then the next card I have, they did do a little pop-up thing for their 7th anniversary. And this was one of the trading cards from that pop-up. He's so cute. He's got a little egg selfie, and his object in the kitchen was bread. So it's so cute. And I would love to get more of these trading cards from that pop-up, but that'll go here. And then I'm going to pull out the rest of these because I have all of them. So to start, I did buy a Walmart photo book, and I was able to trade for Yuno's Walmart exclusive. He's holding a little baseball. It's kind of giving Yuno the baseball scene in Twilight, but I'm not a big fan of Twilight personally, so yes, that card will go here. So exciting. And then I do have his Barnes & Noble card that I pulled. And that'll go here. So these two in the matching outfits. And then I was able to find a trade for his banana pop-up card. That'll go here. And then his Digipack Hello 82 exclusive that I pulled. That'll go here. And then his Target card with the little camera. Cute. And that'll go here. And then I was able to find a trade for his holographic disco card. Cute. And that's all I have for Yuno and for the exclusives. As you can see, I have set up for all the pops I have coming. And then I did buy his birthday merch this year. He did a little camera for his birthday merch, and it's so cute. I'm so excited to get it. My gum just secured them, so I won't get them till May or June, but I'm so excited. And then Yuno bought a custom Spider-Man suit, and then he wrecked a Teenyville when he posted those photos on Instagram. And then one of my good friends is making fake photo cards out of him in his Spider-Man suit. So I did buy some. And those will go here when I get them. And then for Yeosang, I have some extra Yeosang cards. I did also get the replica of his bow card. Cute. And that'll go here. And then I also have his Season's Greetings set. I did pull this set, and then I was able to find a trade for this card. And I think for now, I'm going to double side. He went in crooked. I'm going to have to fix that. Yeah. There he is. So cute. And I just don't want to waste any more space in this binder. So I'm just going to keep Yeosang double-sided if I get any more for now. And then I did make my own Jungle page because I do also have Jungle's bow card. Replica. Cute, cute. That'll go here. And then I also do have his Season's Greeting set. Okay, yeah. So I did keep this card because it's cute. And then I was able to find a trade for his gingerbread card. So I'm going to put it here and here. And then I do have my OT8 US exclusive set. And I did set up for this. Please ignore my brother. Yes, I was able to obtain all 8 members. Same thing as Eiturn. I am storing them age order and not leader age order. So we're going to start with seonghwa. Hongjoong, Yuno, Yeosang, Sunny, Mingi, Uyang, and Jungle. So yeah, that is all I have for ATEEZ today, and that's all I have for this video. Let's find a page to end on. I think we'll end, where is it? We'll end on this page. Cute. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Next video is definitely that Toy Story video. I'm just waiting on a couple more cards, and then I will get that video filmed and uploaded. Hopefully not too long after this video. And yeah, and then I don't know what I'm going to film after that. So I will see you guys later. Bye!